find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates. Shot 50, shot 60. Cowboy 80. Hey, cut 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Ramsey. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Operating from the gun. Ramsey.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down. Ramsey.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
10 to 11. 18, 5 years. Catch. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Let's go now. Trap 19. Trap 19. Mustang 19. Go 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
19 right. Rid. 60 average. 60 average. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The Cardinals hit 11-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Nagar's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Ramsey. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on second down. Ramsey. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. Touchdown. Trey McBride, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And, Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go. Three. Buffalo 18.
On first down, Ramsey. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. Ramsey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second and 10, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Murray now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll run on first down. Peoples. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
These guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Ramsey. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Cut 19.
The slot man in motion right.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 evil. 60 evil. Buffalo 18.
To throw on second down. Ramsey. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they were.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Now a second stiff arm. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arms. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to to move the chains.
Warriors 70.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ramsey. That's complete to Sharp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on 1st down. Ramsey, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Ramsey eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Ramsey. Touchdown, Packers! From 19 yards away.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st and 10, Ramsey. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ramsey, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Murray now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, Ramsey to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Riggs. Trap 50.
Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Come 19. Left wing 19. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
To throw again, Ramsey. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Peoples knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 41, Murray. McBride on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. 5 minutes. Rig alert. Rig alert. Packers 60. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. With Ryan.
Throwing to start the drive. Ramsey. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Get it. Check pass. Check pass. 19 right.
Operating from the gun. Ramsey under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams